Well, welcome and welcome back. So I do just want to start off by saying I know full well that this is going up the day after Halloween. That's just kind of the way that my video posting schedule ended up landing this year, where Halloween is on a Sunday and I post on Mondays. So we're a little bit off, but listen, I'm the kind of person who believes full well that A, Halloween should be an option year round. It's just fun. I love spooky stuff, so like, this is a normal occurrence for me, realistically. And then also, if we can start celebrating and finding stuff for Christmas in stores in October, then I can let Halloween last a little bit into November, okay? So, that's why we look like this today. I'm channeling my spookiness. We're just gonna let it happen. But I know that's not what any of you guys are here for, realistically. This is what we're here for today. It's very hard for me and her to both be in frame because we've got a really, really big box. But this is going to be Carmen Major from the Rainbow High Rockstar line. So I had made a video a little bit ago about the fall dolls that I wasn't buying. And I said that I wouldn't buy any of the Rainbow High Rockstar dolls unless I could get them on sale. And as it turns out, pretty much right after I posted that video, Target had a toy sale. So I did pick up her and Lyric, who we were going to do in a later video. You guys wanted to see Carmen first, so I am happy to oblige. So, she's who we're going to be unboxing today. I will say that right off the bat, I ordered her online, and when I opened up the Target package, I was surprised by how many details she comes with. I was kind of looking at this thinking, you know, you're paying $50 for basic Rainbow High doll plus an instrument, but I actually think there's a little bit extra. So I feel a little better about the price point, especially since I did get her on sale, and we're going to have to talk about all that once I unbox her. But yes, we have got front of the box here. And then the back of the box art is just absolutely gorgeous. I really, really love Rainbow High's art style. I think it is so pretty. I have been excited for Carmen ever since they released, leaked promo photos for her. Just because her hair really, really speaks to me. So, yeah, I literally can't wait any longer. We're going to go ahead and unbox her off camera right quick for you guys. And then I'll join you with all of the little details and all of the good stuff about Carmen Major. See y'all in a second. Alrighty, here we go. Starting out with the normal boring stuff. Gold stand, gold comb, and gold hangers. Then let's do the guitar first here. Pardon the rattling. It's this part here. It is perfectly secure. It's just like loose so that you can move it. So sorry if the rattling is a little bit obnoxious to you guys. Lovely metallic gold details. It isn't... There we go. That's a little bit better. You can see the iridescence on the white body of the guitar. Very pretty, nicely molded, nicely detailed to me. The back is just plain white. And then we do have these rattling rascals attaching the guitar strap to the guitar itself. There is sort of like a vinyl attachment here, and then the actual strap says rainbow all along it, kind of like a ribbon sort of texture, and it is all different rainbow colors with a different vinyl attachment here. So love the detail on the strap. I think that that does look really, really pretty. And then these do actually come off, which is important because I don't know if you caught it, but this is not enough space to go over her head. She's got kind of a big head. That's the way that Rainbow High dolls are molded. So yes, you can detach the strap either just for display purposes if you want it loose, or to get it around her so you can actually display it. So I do think that that's nice, the functionality of the strap. Very, very pleased with the guitar, even though it doesn't play music. That part was kind of sad, especially given the price point, but I do think it is a pretty object, I guess we'll say. Then for the guitar case, we've got a handle that is sort of like a softer plastic, a little bit squishy, moves back and forth. We've got the RH embossing and that iridescent white. And then we have gold hinges and gold clasps. And then if you open up the 3 clasps, the case does actually open and has a spot set for the guitar. Now this is the thing where you'd have to take the strap off to get it to actually fit in here, and I guess maybe you could just lay it on top. Let's try that real quick. Let's see if that works. I'm really afraid, I will say, to break this part. Like, that's making me exceedingly nervous. There we go, okay. So if we put that in there, and then just kind of lay this about. Woo! Okay, yeah, I mean, not closed, like, not clasped, but it does close seamlessly all the way around. I can clasp it. Cool. So you can actually fit her guitar and the strap inside the case, which I think is a really, really nice, important detail. The fact that they took the time to figure out, like, how to handle the strap and everything, I think is a nice bit of detail. So, quite pleased with the case, especially. The guitar's cool, but we've seen molded doll guitars before. I like the case a lot. I think that that is a fun and functional detail. Y'all know I love when details are actually functioning, so that's fun. We've got a little basic pink crop top with the RHTV logo, obvious play on MTV there, which is pretty fun. The bottom is unfinished, kind of like she cut it herself, so I do think in this particular case, the unfinished bottom is a fun detail because it's definitely a very rock musician thing to do, to DIY your own crop top t-shirt. And of course, the sleeves are finished, so you can see that it is intentional. They left the bottom open. Pretty basic, pretty cool though. Then we've got a little fishnet top. Very, very happy with this just because I love the fishnet look. Again, another pretty basic piece, but I like the fashion of it. Then this skirt had made me so nervous seeing it in box. And I'm very, very pleased to report that all the way around, it is studded. Like, all of these are 3D. None of them are printed onto this faux leather material. And none of them have fallen off. Obviously, there is room for that to happen in the future. I do think that this is sort of something that you'd have to be careful with. I don't know how secure everything is, but nothing had come out of the box off, which I really, really love. I think that this is such a pretty, fun design. Very, very extra. I love it. Like, I love this skirt so much, so I was so, so excited to see that it came out undamaged. That was definitely something that I was concerned about, but happy! Love that one. Then her second set of shoes. They're definitely doing something with the word magic now. I don't know why they decided to add that word to their arsenal of, like, word-related decor. I'm not mad about it, I just find it fascinating. It does say Magic Sparkle, copyright 2021, on the band there, as well as just rainbow. And then we've got the zipper detailing on the inside, and of course, magic on the outside. I will say, unlike some shoes that we've seen, the painting is a little bit off on this one. Like, you can see that it's not a super clean line there, or in the front here. The front of both of them is a little bit off. So, like, from a distance, they're super cute shoes. I do really like the design of them, but the painting job is not quite as good as we've seen from some other shoes. So, half and half on that one. Then we've got Carmen herself. Look at this hair, y'all. Like, the color is just so, so vibrant and beautiful. I love the little rainbow bits kind of woven throughout. The colors are just gorgeous. Like, I cannot get enough of the colors of this hair. I will say that her curls do unfortunately have some product in them. Not unfortunate for everybody, but definitely unfortunate for me because I cannot stand it, which means that somehow I'm going to have to try to recreate these curls. So that'll be fun, I guess. I do think, though, it's going to be worth it. You can kind of see, like, this one, we've got, like, a few loose hairs kind of just about. I don't know if the box did not treat her well, but definitely some of her hair is curled a lot better than other pieces. So maybe I can make this look okay in the end. We'll have to see. But what's important is that it does look, you know, pretty darn good right off the bat. When it comes to the rooting, it is kind of hard for me to tell because I have her buns in here, and those, frankly, I don't intend to take out because the buns are good, and I don't want to have to mess with redoing this interesting parting that we've got going here. But if we look at the back, the rooting in the back, I'd say is pretty good. I'm trying to get another angle here. And we've got a bit of a spot right in there. But I feel like this is definitely, at least with my Carmen, better than Series 3 from Rainbow High. So that's good, because obviously I was nervous about seeing more of the Series 3 typical bad rooting that we had gotten with all of those dolls. So I'm happy to see that Carmen looks like she's rooted a little bit better. And then, of course, we can't talk about her hair without talking about her little baby hairs. They are all sculpted on, so they're not just painted. Obviously, they're painted to match the hair color. But they are also sculpted, which I think is a lovely, lovely detail. I love that we have a doll that has baby hairs in this line. I think that that is fun and inclusive, and also just looks so cute. I love that they have the rainbow right in the front here, so you can get a few rainbow baby hairs. I just think that is so stinking cute. Again, rainbow, the colors. I'm all aflutter about it. I absolutely love it. Eyes, beautiful, beautiful blue-green tone. Kind of rainbow glittery makeup going on. Very cute face. And we do have just gold stud diamond earrings. Then if we move down, we actually have a choker that is the same material as her shirt, but it is a separate piece that you could remove or add on separately, which I think is really, really awesome. So she actually comes with two necklaces, the denim choker with the 3D buckle, and then a molded gold necklace that just says RH on a little lock there. Both of which I think are very cute, and I was super, super excited to see more accessories in this line. With Wave 1 and 2, we kind of saw not a lot of accessories with Rainbow High. You'd get maybe one per doll, like one piece of jewelry or something like that. And then with Series 3, you would either get one accessory or a purse. So I was very, very excited to see that these dolls, especially for $50 retail, have multiple accessories to them. Like we've got earrings, two necklaces, and then we have gloves going on down here. So doesn't completely make up for the price, but it is better. It makes me feel less awful about the price. So that was nice. Positive so far. Then we've got her denim top here, same material as her choker. I love that we've got different bands of denim layered here to kind of create a 3D effect. I think that looks really nice. These studs, again, are all looking really, really solid. And then the back has like an open top and then just a wraparound here. So kind of like a halter style top. Then her jacket though. So I like the way it looks. I'm just gonna say that. But this is where we come to the first negative. And that's gonna be these buttons on the side. So this button here is literally hanging on by a thread. I'm gonna have to re-glue that down. It did just come out of box like that. So unlike the skirt, this one's not so secure. I am glad that it's this instead of the skirt, because I feel like this is going to be a little bit less noticeable and maybe a little bit easier for me to fix. So I'd rather it be this, but obviously above all, I'd rather it be nothing. So that's kind of a downer. And then also, it's very hard to see, but there is glue residue a little bit above the other buttons on here. The top one and then this one are the worst. So you can see that the stud kind of slid as it was gluing or something like that. It's not the biggest deal ever. I'm not trying to nitpick here, but I'm just saying for a doll that without a sale or a coupon or anything is $50, it's a little disheartening, you know? Like, I'm glad she comes with all of these extra details, but that is a lot of money to spend. So you kind of want something that looks great, you know? Like, you want to be absolutely blown away. So while I do think that she's got more positives than I expected, I'm not going to not point out the negatives, you know? But that being said, I do really like that we've got like the buckle and it's not a string. I don't know why my brain is like refusing to come up with a word, but I like that extra 3D design point to the jacket. Overall, the jacket is a really cool design. And then of course, we have the back here, which has got just a bunch of 3D patches and stuff. Rainbow, turn up your color. I'm sure this is a reference that I don't understand, so sorry. I like this patch especially, like the little shimmer to the fabric. Very, very fun. So I personally find that this kind of redeems it. I can re-glue the one button and then the other buttons I'm not going to notice unless I'm right up close, and I think this just looks so sick on the back. But you guys will all have to make that judgment for yourselves. Going down, we've got RH embossed skirt. It is kind of like a woven sort of material with the RH just printed on. I do have one loose thread right down there. I don't think cutting it off is going to damage anything though, so it's not the end of the world. No more loose threads on the back though. And of course we've got fingerless gloves. Again, this is like an extra accessory detail that I feel like we don't always get. It's a little bit above and beyond the normal Rainbow High doll. So I really, really like this. I think that this is awesome. It looks really cool. Obviously it fits with the Rockstar aesthetic. I mean, I like fishnets, and yeah, like I said, it's just an extra detail that I love to see. Then we've got these stunning knee-high boots. I like the zipper on the front. It's something a little bit different. Usually, obviously, you see the zipper on the inside. We've got it front and center here, kind of a part of the aesthetic. On the side, fancy font saying Rainbow High. I guess I could turn it around so you could actually read it. Sorry. And then the backs are just plain and open, so you can actually get the shoe on and off. Does have Rainbow High written on both shoes. So with some other shoes in the line, we've seen kind of asymmetry there, but these do mirror each other. So, pretty cute shoes. Pretty cute doll overall, honestly. Like I said, I had been very, very nervous about her. I had only purchased her because I was able to get her on sale. And overall, I think I'm honestly pleasantly surprised. I feel like the collector's edition Jet Dawson was like $60, and I felt a lot more negatively towards her than I do towards Carmen here, and I'm hoping the rest of the Rockstar line can follow this trend of being better than I anticipated. I really did think that with the $50 price point we were just paying for the instruments, obviously $50 is like still a lot for a couple of extra accessories, but I am really, really glad that they did throw those in there, so it's a little bit more justifiable. Personally, I still think that I'd be happier paying $40 like I did with the sale. I'm not going to say that it's 100% worth it at $50, but I do think that that's more of something that is a personal issue now instead of it just flat out being not worth it, if that makes any sense at all. I don't know. Realistically speaking, I'm happy. The only major things are the buttons on her jacket and then the little thread here. Other than that, the quality seems really, really good on mine. And I like the details. I like the details of the case and the strap and her extra accessories. So I'm happy with my purchase. I hope that this could be a little bit more insightful for you guys for the Rainbow High Rockstar line, because definitely think that the price seems outlandish, and it gets a little bit better when you can see up close like everything that they come with. So I don't know, that's kind of my feelings about it. Definitely let me know how you guys are feeling down below in the comments. I will be back next Monday with a video for Lyric, so definitely keep an eye out for that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or your night or whatever it might be. And I'll catch you next week in the next video. Bye, guys!